Alrighty, we got a fun one today. Someone disconnected. This is a 5v5. I did some of these last year. They're a lot of fun. 5v5, 5 packs of 10, no wheels. You take it, you go. So you also have more opportunities to open power, though this is not it. I don't actually want strip mine here. I'm looking at just windswept teeth. I think it's that or just go for broke and just take Echo of Eons. I mean, Echo of Eons is a nice one, but I think I'm just going to go with windswept teeth. This card has a lot of good applications. And now, oh man, the decks are a little more broken here because you do open more packs. You not only do you see 50 cards, you get more first picks. And so that means Ocelot Pride, Verdant Catacombs. I mean, starting with the windswept teeth Verdant is pretty nice. Could have gone Echo of Eons into Lotus Petal, but I don't know. That's a little deranged. Ocelot Pride is very good. This is close because as much as I like Ocelot Pride, I wonder if in this format you're supposed to just go a little bit harder. No, Ocelot Pride's too good. I'm just going to take Ocelot Pride. Look, now there's Chain of Smog, Sedgemoor Witch, and you can't have both. If I had gone fetch, I would have taken Titania. Now I think I just take Skyclave, though. And then, maybe Tidehollow Sculler. Just black-white disruption. Beat those combo decks? Yeah, let's do it. There's also Watery Grave, but I actually really like Sculler here. I think that's a pretty nice start. I know Indatha Triumph's gone, but if I can get a white-black land... Oh, Duress. Duress is perfect. I like Luminarch, and Concealed Courtyard obviously helps cast Sculler and would help cast spells like Duress, but I think taking Duress here and just drafting a low-to-the-ground white-black deck seems totally legit. It doesn't use power as well as some other decks, but I don't want to bank on opening power here. I guess the crazier deck would have been like Echo into Lotus Petal, into Verdant, into like Name Sticker or something along those lines, but I like where we're at well enough. Now, Eagles of the North? I mean, there's also Sylvan Library. This looks like a kind of nice Sylvan Library deck. I've got a Windswept Heath, and these cards all go really well with Sylvan. I think I'm actually going to try that. Now there's Nature's Lore, Pick Your Poison, Loomduel's Vault, Sword of the Meek. I'm not really casting any of these. I guess Pick Your Poison, I think, is the card I'm most likely to play. Yep, 5v5, one of the more powerful formats, more packs, more power, and I'm drafting Abzan midrange. You'll love to see it. Indatha Triumph's gone for good, but one thing that's actually nice about this particular color combination is that the white, green, and black, green lands are just not that contested. So even if Indatha Triumph's gone, I'm not that worried. Oh, Crucible for that strip mine, but yeah, this is a good spot for Once Upon a Time. All right. Oh, an Underground Mortuary? We're kind of doing it as much as it could be said if you're Abzan midrange. What do we got? Oh, there's an Ancestral. Well, I'll be taking that. Okay. Ancestral. Oh, so Scrubland's gone. Giver Runes is gone. I mean, I could be 4-color, no red. Botanical Sanctum, perfect. We got the last pick, Botanical Sanctum, to hook us up for this Ancestral. Yeah, I like where we're at. This is going great. Oh, here's the spot for Mox Diamond, I think. I'm just playing 4 colors worth of spells. Turn 1 Sylvan is really nice. Sylvan and Ancestral can refill my hand for Mox Diamond. I like Path, but I have a Skyclave and a Pick Your Poison as some interaction. Sorry, the Vindicate's gone. I think this is just going to be a good spot for Mox Diamond. Just the 5-color aspect of it is nice. And then now, which of the Triumphs? It's not the Savai Triumph, I know that. And I don't think it's Mystic Confluence. I think I'd rather take either Zagoth or Rafine's. And I have a lot of green lands, so I kind of want just Rafine's Tower, I think. Because my other 2 duels are green, so Rafine's Tower being white is a little bit better. Now I take Palace Jailer over Liliana, Itali, Manifold Key. Ooh. Manifold Key is probably a pretty reasonable thing to spec on when you open 5 packs, but obviously here, Palace Jailer looks excellent. This deck actually looks pretty gassy. I have Tidehollow and Duress as discard. I've got Ancestral and Sylvan as card draw. I've got Palace Jailer, Apparition. Ocelot Pride's a really good threat. Here, I could go green-black, Surveil. I could play Ulvenwald Oddity. Or I could just take Outland Liberator. There's also Restless Vinestock. I don't really want another tap land. I think I just want the cheaper card. I'll take Outland Liberator here. Now, 3 red cards, a Mox Opal, and a Coveted Jewel. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. I guess if I were to play one, maybe Magda or K-Command would be the most likely. I'll take the Magda, and maybe I end up 5 colors. Oh, pre-war formalware? Yeah, I've got some good targets for that. All right. Passing some decent artifact stuff to Strider. Mox Opal. That's a late Mox Opal for sure. It also matters less the person passing to you because it's 3 packs one way and 2 packs the other way, as opposed to 2 and 1. So like proportionally, it's more even. Not a big difference, but it just means getting cut is less bad. And here, I'll take Ketria Triumph. I could just be Domain here. That is the other thing. And Knight of Autumn is fine, but I think I can pass on that. Oh, now I think I want Kosali Pride Mage. I think Paradise Druid is okay, but Pride Mage, when I've got pre-war formalware, is pretty nice, and the artifact decks are good in this format. I like my 1-drops to be the mana dorks, not the 2-drops so much. But I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, if I end up going Domain, a 5-color fixer can be nice. Where's the action? Where's the action? Oh, here's the action. Tishana's Tidebinder. Honestly, this card is incredible. Tishana's Tidebinder continues to impress me, and I think I'm just going to take it here. I mean, the other option would be to take, like, Colonnade or, like, Nethergoyf. I think I just take Tidebinder, pass a Vaultborn. Obviously, that's not the dream first pick. And now here's Tinker going the other way. But I'll take Tidebinder, and I'll probably follow it up with Miscalc over Grist. Good 2-mana interaction. I just need to get more fixing, of course. But I've got Windswept Heath, Rafine's Tower, Triumph, Sanctum. I mean, there is Lorien Revealed, too. That card is pretty strong. But I kind of like ways to just kind of tempo and stop their things. Yeah, I mean, I look pretty 4-color. I've got a lot of white, blue, and green cards, and then 2 black discard spells, which I am happy to splash as well. I mean, Grist is a good card. I don't mind a Grist, but pre-war formalware with Grist is actually kind of nice. You don't attach the formalware, but you still do put Grist into play. So yeah, you can make some moves there. Now there's Vamp or Badlands. There's also like Narset, but I don't really want that. This is not a very good Vampiric Tutor deck. Kind of think I just take Badlands here and embrace the 5-colorness. This way, if I get a Minsc and Boo or something, we're talking. And then now there's Demonic Consultation. I'm just going to take Breeding Pool. It makes Windswept Heath into untapped blue. That's fantastic. I'll pass a late Consultation. I don't need another Tri-land for sure. Ooh, Spara's Headquarters. I do have 3 tap lands already. Counterspell, Dak Vaden, or Chariot. Kind of just want Counterspell here. I also could be, like Bant, Splash Black. I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I want a lot more blue mana in my deck, and that's fine. Especially since my best card is a blue card, so having a deck with more blue cards isn't a bad place to be. And that Green Suns gets not that much, but I really don't need the 3rd Cankerbloom type effect. Keen-Eyed Curator is okay, but double green's kind of rough, and I don't really want to tap land. I'll take Green Suns, even though currently it doesn't look very good. I mean, this is the kind of deck that could use Burge or something, or Questing Beast. It's that or like Gitaxian Probe. Let's just take the QB. I've got a lot of fixing, so I feel like my mana is actually going to work out okay. And I could use another fetch, but I didn't get a lot of white this direction, for what that's worth. And then here, Neshoba Brawler is good, but I'll just take a land. Just a black-green untapped land for my duresses and whatnot. Not bad. All right. I'm just not going to play Steel Seraph in this deck anyway, so I'll just take the Carnage Interpreter. All right. Pack 4 time? What do we got? Where's the good stuff? I mean, there's Kaito, there's Moloch, there's Fractured Identity, Jace. Jace is obviously nice with Ancestral, and I guess nice with Duress. Kind of nice with Pick Your Poison. Or I could just take Fractured. Fractured looks nice. This looks like a good deck for Fractured. Just a high-impact card, I think. I think that's going to be nice to have. And then here, this actually wouldn't be a terrible Mind Twist deck, though I don't have tons of acceleration. There's also Baleful Strix as a nice value card. I'm not taking Curtains or Tar Pit. Might wheel Krasis. I know there's no wheels. Mind Twist or Baleful Strix. I kind of think it's just Baleful Strix. Also, it's nice with pre-war Formalware. Inti is really good too, but this doesn't look so much like an Inti deck. Oh, I will take a Johnny. A Johnny is just a really good threat. Another good Formalware card. And If I can get like a Skull Clamp or something, it can go pretty hard. So I'll take that. Now there's Spellseeker, which can get Ancestral or a Counterspell or a Duress. There's a Stoneforge Mystic, which currently doesn't get anything but Formaware, though getting Formaware is not bad. And it opens the door. I really can't remember if we passed Call Draw. I know we haven't passed Skull Clamp. I don't really like Spellseeker in decks like this all that much. There's Bayou, but I don't really need that, I don't think. I'll take the Stoneforge. I kind of feel like that could be good. Oh, Godless Shrine looks great here. Just play these black cards. Smuggler's Copter is good too, and Pentad Prism is okay, but I think just another duel is good. Oh, this actually looks like a Fallen Shinobi splash situation. I don't know. I've got Baleful Strix. I've got like cards like Quasali Pride Mage, which are a little hard to block. Tidebinder flashes in. That's like kind of some good action. And then now I think a white-blue Surveil is better than another Triome. Luris, I could just, I'm going to take Luris. I don't know that I'll necessarily play Luris, but it doesn't look too bad here. And then I guess of these two cards, Kitten is going the same direction as Jewel. Oh, Phantasmal Image isn't nothing. All right, well, let's see if I can open another piece of power. I mean, one piece of power is not that far from average, because if you're seeing 50 cards and the cube's like 540 or something, you're seeing a little less than 10% of the cube. And there's like 15 pieces of power, so yeah, I think that it lines up right. It would be nice to get another one. So if I wanted to companion Luris, it actually wouldn't be crazy either. I mean, I'd lose Tidebinder, Apparition. I'd lose some good cards for sure. And then here, Leovold is nice. I kind of think this deck could use Avacyn's Pilgrim, but I guess I have all tap lands. Maybe I just take No More Lies or Leyline Binding. Oh, Leyline Binding is such a powerful card. Let's just take that. It's just a 1-mana removal spell. I don't really want to be first picking Leyline Binding, but I think it's okay. I wasn't really planning on companioning Luris anyway. It's funny, this is actually kind of a good pack for me, but so it goes. And then here, there's a key for the non-existent Time Vault. There's a Volcanic that doesn't really help me. I guess I'll just take Mana Drain. I'm already trying to play Counterspell, so I think Mana Drain's a reasonable one. I mean, it is also possible I kind of cut green. Well, I have so many green fixing lands that I guess it doesn't really make sense to completely cut it. What do we got here? A Gaia's Cradle. I have a lot of creatures, but not much to do with it. I don't really want Mystical Tutor. Tarmogoyf. This is just not a good pack for me. Is there any chance Cradle does something? What am I spending the mana on is kind of the problem. And Iteration is a good card. The mana is not great for it. I don't really want to be taking a Tarmogoyf here. Sword of the Meek's already gone. I guess I'll take Relic of Sauron for Mana Drain. I don't know. That was just a bad pack. Oh, there's a Birds, but I kind of just want Deep Cavern Bat. Oh, there's a LED to go with that Brain Freeze. Mana Confluence wouldn't be terrible. The problem with Birds is I guess I have like 4 good untapped green, but a bunch of my green sources are just going to be tapped. Deep Cavern Bat is so good. And then Ponder or Bitter Triumph. I don't think it's Haywire Might. I mean, Ponder is nice, but all the tap lands are kind of replace that. Oh, I do like Rumble. Okay, I'll take Rumble. Now, do I take Brazenborrower or Seachrome Coast or Xander's Lounge? I don't really need Xander's Lounge. I have Rafine's Tower as my one red source to make Leyline Binding cheaper. I guess I just take Seachrome Coast. I mean, I'll just play that. So right now, I need to cut a couple cards. Pride Mage, Phantasmal Image, Luris. Maybe I'll side in Luris for like really grindy matches. Could probably cut the Pick Your Poison. Though Pre-War Formal War Luris is pretty nice. I will say that. Sylvan Library is always cuttable as well. Oh, the Stoneforge Mystic didn't pan out, so I will cut that. That's unfortunate. Now there's a Taiga. I mean, Taiga's kind of free. I don't think I really care about the Raven Inspector. Oh, Treasure Cruise? That I actually think I will play. Sylvan Safekeeper, not so much. All right, what a deck. Let's go to build. Okay, this is a weird one. I probably want an island, a swamp, a forest, and a plains. I might want more plains than that. We'll see. This is 16 land. probably one more plains. And that ends up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 white sources. Oh, I kind of want one more. Plus Mox Diamond, but everyone gets that. And then I might not need a forest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all right. Swamp, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then islands, oh, that might be short too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I actually have like pretty even mana. I don't think I need a swamp. I'd rather have an island than a swamp, certainly. And I think I'd rather have a plains over a forest, because this leaves me with 5, 6, 7 green. And I could just maybe cut, because I need to cut some cards anyway. And then I can play the third plains, because I really do want to cast early Ocelot Prides and whatnot. I mean, I could also cut the Questing Beast. That doesn't seem crazy. And I'm just splashing green for Malevolent Rumble once times Sylvan Library. The thing is, my green is like pretty free. Like Taiga, Breeding Pool I'd play anyway because of the Windswept Teeth. Underground Mortuary I think is pretty reasonable as my Surveil land. I guess I have a Meticulous Archive also. I mean, I have a Luris here. I guess I have a Carnage Interpreter. The Relic of Sauron, I don't know what was going on with that. I didn't really need to be taking that, but whatever. I mean, I think green will be a good sideboard against people with artifacts. You know, there's a chance. Rumble's nice. What if I play Luris, cut Sylvan Library, and I just play the green off the kind of free-ish green lands? Like Botanical Sanctum and Bloom Marsh don't really cost me that much. I want to play Ketria Triumph anyway. So I think I'll just play the Rumble, and then Once Upon a Time is a great card too. Yeah, I mean, this looks like actually pretty good mana. Not the best Fallen Shinobi deck in the world, but I have a Deep Cavern Bat. I have Baleful Strix. I mean, it's just really strong when it lands. There's also Phantasmal Image as another potential option. I'd have to cut a card. Treasure Cruise also gets really powered up by Malevolent Rumble. And I think this looks like a kind of nice Treasure Cruise deck with like Mox Diamond, Fetch Land, Duress. Though, maybe instead of Treasure Cruise, I just play the Phantasmal Image. And I don't really want to cut the cards I would need to Companion Luris. I don't think that is right. Look, he can be reasoned with. But, I mean, there's also Magda. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 red sources for free without even literally trying, but that's okay. If I did want to Companion Luris just out of curiosity, I would probably play like Outland Liberator, Sylvan Library, Phantasmal Image, Sylvan Safekeeper, but then I'd be cutting Pre-War Formalware, Skyclave, Tidebinder, Palace Jailer, Shinobi. Nah, that's just too much action. Leyline Binding too. Okay. But Luris can cast Ajani, Pride, Mox Diamond, though that's not like that good. Strix, Sculler, Deep Cavern Bat. Yeah, that sounds okay to me. I think we're running this. All right, let's go. I'm on the draw. Yeah, you know, I'll keep this hand. If I draw black or blue mana, this hand works kind of nicely. Any Rafine's Towers? Oh man, this is not a good hand to get probed by. All of these cards get so much worse when hit by Gitaxian Probe. Oh well. Good beats. That way, when I draw Rafine's Tower off this, they'll know. I did indeed draw Rafine's Tower. Look at that. Isn't Once Upon a Time just a really busted card? This is awesome. I get to pass the turn here against just Forest. You know, not run into Mana Drain here. What is this? Springheart Nantuko. Okay. Let's get my Rafine's Tower. Let's see what I draw here. Because it's a little awkward in that I can't have Drain Up. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat. Well, the top decks will continue until morale improves, because now I get to go Deep Cavern Bat, take a spell, and then set up Drain next turn and Ninja 2 turns later. Force of Will, Nadu, Dak Fade, and Endurance. Interessante. I'm just going to take the Nadu. The reason is, yes, it means endurance is going to hit the board and I can't drain it, but I can't really drain anything because of that force of will there. So, and a blue is showing up. We're doing this instead of casting endurance this turn. So I think what I do here, Xander's Lounge, funny. I think I just play Sculler this turn. And maybe I just Sculler the Dak Faden. Is that legit? Interesting. I'm not sure. Because, I mean, I'll see what I draw, I guess. But endurance is kind of annoying. But I do have Fractured Identity. You got to attack with the Spring Heart here. There's no shot I block. I could Sculler the Force of Will. I guess Dak Faden isn't incredible. Yeah, okay, good attack. Let's draw. See if I draw anything that changes things. Yeah, all right. Let's go Sculler. I'm going to nug Force of Will here. Play Breeding Pool. Ancestral myself. I would say I've top decked fairly well this game. Hit, and then now Yo-Yo Ma here has to run out the Endurance main phase or get hit by Mana Drain, and I have Skyclave to just kill the Endurance, and then can't even cast the Dak Faden currently. So, oh, you're going to do it like this? All right. Oh, Mox Diamond's kind of interesting. What do I do? What do I do? I've got options. Do I want to Mana Drain something? It's 3 cards in hand. Endurance and Dak. So if I attack with Bat, I can drain Endurance and then post-combat. Not sure what. I could also let Endurance happen and then Skyclave it and then drain the Dak. Is that good? Or I could pre-war Formal or the Bat post-combat. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. So let's go attack with Deep Cavern Bat. Oh, actually, I did want to play my land first, but it's fine. All right, Endurance comes in. Sure, block. And then post-combat, I'm going to go Island, Mox, pre-war Formal Wear on Deep Cavern Bat here. And then Deep Cavern Bat, the Nadu, I believe. Fast Pawn is the next card, funny. Take the Nadu again, pass the turn. And then even if Yo-Yo Ma here draws a blue or red source to play the Dak, it's just not that big of a deal. Doesn't attack with Endurance, plays the Fast Pawn, sure. Xander's Lounge doing a lot of heavy lifting, huh? Oh, Leyline Binding, still doesn't let me Ninja, so let's just go Skyclave here. Skyclave the Endurance. We're doing pretty good with our nice value things. Mana Leak was the draw. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Yeah, all right. I mean, I drew way better this game, so I'm not complaining, but Mana Leak was a good draw there. Let's just pass. I'm going to end of turn play Leyline Binding on Endurance, most likely. But we'll see. Island, so now Dak Faden's coming, so now I'll just Mana Drain the Dak Faden. I don't really want that stealing my Mox and or drawing cards here. Okay, well, we traded off everything. I'm going to go, oh, Treasure Cruise? Yeah, let's start with Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1. And then go Leyline Binding. Pop that Endurance and Ninja, and then I could Ninja, but that lets Nadu resolve. I think I'm just going to play Mox Diamond, Blooming Marsh, Smash for 3. I can Ninja next turn. Pride will get me two tokens here. I want to Ninja and then be able to replay the bat so that, because look, imagine the losing this game because I Ninja back bat, whiff on the Ninja, and then Yo-Yo Ma plays Nadu and then top decks Greaves and just goes off. Like, that seems like a bad way to go about it. All right, let's go. And do I want Phantasmal Image against them? Pick Your Poison's kind of nice. It kills Nadu as a flyer. It kills the Nantuko as an enchantment. It feels like it's got some like reasonable things. Haha, that's Sylvan Safekeeper. I bet you wanted that. What do I not want here? I mean, everything in my deck seems great, so it's going to be kind of hard to make those decisions. Well, as good as it was that game, I might just cut Pre-War Formalware or Luris, but I think Luris is going to be better. They don't look like they have a good way to kill it anyway. All right. They just don't really look like a deck with a lot of removal. Dak Faden stealing Pre-War Formalware is not a big concern of mine. I will say that, though. All right. On the draw here. Yeah, this looks great. Really good. I've got all my colors. And I get to go turn 2 Baleful Strix or a Johnny. Turn 3 Tidebinder. And then Baleful Strix Fallen Shinobi combines nicely. All right. I'll keep pretty much any land, I think. And I think I run the just Baleful Strix on 2. I mean, we'll see. Lava Spur Boots. The boots with the spurs. All right. I have some pretty good answers to Nadu in general. I just think I'd rather set up Ninja because now I can go Baleful Strix into leaving up Tidebinder / Bitter Triumph mana. Oh, or not. Oh, that explains the Volcanic Go Forest Lava Spur Boots play. Sure, sure. Let's see what's next. Mox Ruby, okay. Oh, if this is Nadu equip boots, I'll be pretty disappointed. Ramanop, no land. Okay. Land, 3 cards in hand. I think I'm just going to pass here with Tidebinder, Bitter Triumph up. I can't really get Ninja through all that well with these ground dorks, and I don't even have my 4th land. And if there's a strip mine or something, yeah, that's fine. That doesn't bother me because I've got a... If there's a strip mine, I can Tidebinder it. I can just pay the 1 to Bitter Triumph that if I need to. I'm going to get mana leaked here. I'm okay with that. Sure. Memory lapse. Oh, that's actually kind of more annoying. All right. I guess I'll pass again. Memory lapse was a bit of a beating. I guess I'll take it and end of turn do it because I really don't want to let them use a fetch or a strip or a waste or something. What you got? Crucible of Worlds. Okay. I'm just going to cast a Tidebinder here. Because if I draw a land, I'm just going to Ninja them. Okay. And if I don't draw a land, that's okay. Well, I kind of didn't draw a land. So now let's Sculler. I don't know what's coming up here, but it feels like they don't have lands. They have to have something. Titania, Elder Gargaroth. No lands in graveyard. I'm going to put Titania in because if they draw a fetch, it would be pretty bad. I don't think I attack here. I'll just leave this to block the Ramanop. And if they play a 5th land, oh my god, a Wasteland? Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. Especially with the Crucible in play. Ugh. Wasteland was their top deck? Okay, land. I think I'm just going to Ninja them now. Because I'm going to be out of a... Or I'm just going to attack with Tidebinder. I don't think they're going to block here. All right. Let's hit some action here so I can't just get wastelanded to death. Tameo. Okay. And I'll +1 Tameo. And I'll choose, I guess, Ancestral. Ancestral Recall, sure. Yoink. No, I milled Deep Cavern Bat Treasure Cruise. So now they can play the Wasteland, and they kind of have to play the Gargaroth. Oh, they can't. They don't have double green. If they don't draw a creature this turn... Oh, attacking Tameo? Or attacking me? No, Tameo? Sure. Okay, now they're going to get hit by Ninja, though. That's a play you can make, I guess. I guess if you weren't planning on chumping the Ninja anyway, that's fine. All right. Whew, all right, Fallen Shinobi hits. I hit Ignoble Hierarch, Force of Will. All right, well, I'll play the Hierarch. I could get back a land. Oh, no, don't do this. Oh, they hold on. They replicated, presumably, so I can force one copy and play the replicate on the second. Yeah, so I'll explain that to him. Okay, so counter, lose focus, and then tap 2 mana. Because replicate's currently bugged. If you remember my last video, we had that situation. And then the noble still resolves here. Okay, then I pay the 2, and that's to pay for the second copy of it. And then pay 2 life, play a Johnny, tapping 2. And then I'm gonna, I think, since Tameo looks pretty safe here, I'm gonna +1, name Ancestral again, I guess. And see if I hit. I didn't. I milled a Lurrus and a bunch of lands. All right, pass the turn. So if they draw a green, they can play a Gargaroth, but it's just really not going to do anything. Wastelanding me is really not going to do much. And this looks pretty good. They have a lot of counters in their deck. Stern Scolding, Memory Lapse, Mana Leak, Force of Will, Loose Focus. It's actually pretty heavy counter magic suite. And I mean, at any point here, I can use Tameo to get back Badlands and just cast Bitter Triumph if I need to. They're at 10. Well, actually, I don't even need to use Tameo to get it back. So let's go pay 3 life, target the Ramanop, pay the ward, attack. And can't get Endurance Tier. All right, we got there. All right, let's do a quick run through of my teammates' decks. Tyler the Destroyer has Moxjet, Skull Clamp, and just pretty normal, like, I guess, white-red stuff, splashing Barrogoyf, Mawlock, Minskinboo, Chain Lightning Path, Swords. All right, yeah, kind of cool. This is Retired Devil here has Time Vault Key and Gleemox. Okay. Bowmasters, Force of Negation, Shieldred, White Plume Adventure, Tezzeret. Yeah, some really good cards in this deck. And pretty decent mana, looks like. Tundra, Underground Sea, Marsh Flats. Yeah. All right. And here we've got Joker, not playing blue-black for once, with Lotus. A bunch of green dorks. Caves of Chaos Adventure, Salvager's Lotus. That's funny. Natural Order for World Spine, I guess. I don't know about that one. Bloodbraid Challenger, Comet, Ursine Monstrosity. Good Lotus deck, it looks like. And then Sandy, the dog, has Time Walk, Animate Dead, Vamp, Tinker, One Ring. Ooh, Bolas' Citadel, Gristlebrand, Blightsteel, Emrakul. How are we getting these big creatures into play? Oh, Shallow Grave, Animate Dead, Emperor of Bones with Vamp and Mystical. Sandy's deck looks nice. So my deck is not fantastic, but it's got some play to it, and we're 1-0, so could be a worse start. All right, playing against Mac here. Ooh, I'm on the draw. This hand is nice. Turn 1, Baleful Strix. Turn 2, Ancestral. Let's see, we draw. So now, let's go Island, Mox. I'm going to discard Blooming Marsh here into Baleful Strix. The reason I want to do it this way is if the Mox gets blown up, I still want to be able to cast Ancestral. I think it's... The fact that Blooming Marsh is a dual land doesn't really matter because I have so few green cards in my deck. And I also have a bunch of double blue cards in my deck, which also helps. Okay, Chalice. I think I just Skyclave the Chalice here just to set him back. It was also nice because if the Skyclave dies, it doesn't get anything. There's no token made. And then now I've got a bunch of counters and Ancestral here. I guess I wouldn't hate drawing a blue. I'll just play a Plains. I just attack, I think, for 3. I don't really need to Ancestral here. And it's not like it's that likely to get countered, given Yo-Yo Ma had Mana Leak and Memory Lapse. Urza. All right. Let's Mana Drain Urza. And let's see if we can do something with this. Another Plains isn't ideal. All right, Ancestral. Ooh, I guess I can Treasure Cruise. It's going to cost me everything. Oh, actually. Oh, I should have probably done this slightly differently. 2, 3, because now it's going to cost me blue. Yeah, I didn't need to do that, though. It's actually going to work out fine because I didn't draw blue anyway. Hit for 3, and I don't have Counterspell up, but I do have some. I do have Fracture Identity and Palace Jailer next turn, so there's not that much. Oh no. Okay. What'd you hit? Bitter Triumph and Pentad Prism. Whew, okay. Whew, almost just lost my mind here. I don't think... Do I cycle Miscalc here? I guess I don't. It doesn't really seem like it is important to do that. Because next turn, I'm just going to play Palace Jailer and leave up Counterspell. And I might want Miscalc, because if you play something expensive, I'd be happy to Miscalc it. So I think we're good in this particular instance. Pay 3 life, so he likes the cards in hand. Though it's possible I need to kill this Sneak. Yeah. Maybe I do that instead. I'm just going to go land, Fracture Identity, Sneak Attack. I'm just scared of Sneak here, and then I can sneak in Palace Jailer if I want to, which I think is actually kind of nice. All right, no plays here. I could put him to 1 with the sneak. Let's see. I guess I don't need to do anything here because I have Counterspell up, but it would be funny if I once upon a time looking for a 3-power creature to sneak in. See what Max got. Sack this, go to 2. Just gonna Surveil land. No, just Mountain. Upheaval. All right, I'll Miscalc that. Showing Miscalc, whatever. Phantasmal Image, Embereth Shieldbreaker. Oh, probably Pick Your Poison and Outland Liberator. And probably Sylvan, just doesn't look like the life is going to be that big of a deal. Pre-War Formalware, once again, doesn't do a whole lot for me. Actually, neither does Luris. It just doesn't seem like it's that kind of matchup. I sided in 2 more green cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to just take a Plains out for a Forest here. Oh, it's because I want to put in Pride Mage too. Okay. Still have... I'll take out Treasure Cruise. I think the Sylvan Library is going to be like my Treasure Cruise replacement. And my last cut, I still like Shinobi. Bitter Triumph? Bitter Triumph's still probably pretty good. Maybe I cut Pick Your Poison because I already have Pride Mage and Liberator. Okay. Game 2. My draw was pretty nice that game. His Atali missed. That was nice. Oh, yeah, look at this hand. Turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Bat. Oh, turn 1 Duress against Library. If I miss on Duress, it seems really hard to miss, but if I miss on Duress, that'll be a beating. Oh, man, Mac's not going to like this. Duress you. And then if he takes a turn off to Library here. Oh, I could take Show and Tell. Remand. Let's take the Remand. And then he might take a turn off to try to get Library going. He did not. Okay, in that case, I'll go ahead and Deep Cavern Bat here, the show and tell. And if you hope you didn't draw a counter. Hole Breacher, okay. Well, I'm still going to take the show and tell here. I don't think I really want Coveted Jewel getting shown and or told. All right, plays the Hole Breacher because he knows I have a bunch of counters. And I'm just going to Skyclave it just to be safe. And send. His hand now is Nexus and Coveted Jewel and 2 unknowns. Okay, he didn't draw Urza on that one turn, which is nice. Let's go Meticulous Archive. Graveyard Once Upon a Time. Now is not the time for that. And I actually can cast Leyline Binding here too if I need to. Okay. Pentad Prism. Oh, Grim Monolith. Okay. That's definitely a play. Let's go end of turn Leyline Binding here on the Grim Monolith. I just don't, because I think his Miscalc stops his big plays. I just don't really want, and his big plays do some things even if I can immediately kill them, like Coveted Jewel. Though it's a little risky to play Coveted Jewel against my board. Here I'm going to leave up Miscalc. I didn't play Rafine's Tower because I'm just going to want to cycle that land. I'm going to cycle this. And draw Mana Drain. Okay. And Ancestral. All right. Well, it feels like I got this game pretty close to locked up. What a good disruptive hand. Duress into Bat, into Skyclave, into Leyline Binding with multiple counters in hand. Okay. You got a Thundering Falls. Nexus is not going to resolve, my friend. End of turn, Ancestral. Draw. Breeding Pool. I'll pay the life. And attack. I mean, this is just over. I'm just going to play Ocelot Pride here and then have Drain plus Miscalc up and make 2 tokens. I'm about to BM Mac here. This is going to be nice. Mana Drain. Oh, I was going to Mana Drain and Miscalc. All right, time for round 3. Battle against the champ, Nathan Stoyer. Oh, I like this hand. I am on the draw against a little Lutrizzle action, but I get to go get the best land in my deck, Rafine's Tower, and then turn 2, Mana Drain or Bat or Sculler, huh? We'll see, we'll see. Getting a Triumph or a Surveil land here, Nathaniel. I would bet it's one of those two just because Nate's also playing like 5 color, which is why he's got to decide what land to get here. If somehow he doesn't have very many Triumphs, he could just be getting like a shock land or a dual land, but that seems less likely to me. Surveil. Okay. Surveil it up. And I'm hoping he doesn't play anything too good this turn. It would be nice to land a nice little Mana Drain. Though, I don't know, it's kind of interesting because it's not like I'm draining into any plays here, so maybe it's better to just play Deep Cavern Bat or Sculler, and that'll give me Mill to Fetch. Interesting. An idea of what he's got going on. Oh, am I getting hemmed? Okay, painful. Oh, I lost my land. That's what the only card I didn't want to lose was the Seachrome Coast. Okay. I think I get... I think I get Meticulous Archive now because I really would like to hit a land drop. All right, Graveyard. Yep. Hymn to Turok. That'll do the trick sometimes. I just basically lose the game now. This is another game on the draw where on the play I do a lot better. Well, that was basically just drawing a forest here. So all I can cast is Miscalc, but he didn't have anything on 2, so... Oh, end of turn consider, sure. If I can Miscalc something and then draw... I put it on top, I don't like that. And then draw another land, we could be getting somewhere. Sapphire go? No land drop? All right. Oh, he's going to upkeep do something here? Oh my god. I have the Tidebinder too. He's going to Woodfall Primus me. All right. Cool game, I guess. Do I want to side in anything here? Phantasmal Image, Displacer Kitten. I mean, Phantasmal Image actually sounds kind of nice. Didn't really think that's how that game was going to go, but yeah. But I kind of don't mind pre-war formal where these games are going to be a grind. I can't believe they reset the zoom to max. I wonder if the people who kind of make these decisions for Magic Online play Magic. It's really surprising to me. Basically, it's pre-war formal versus Phantasmal Image. Unless I think there's something else here that wants to go. No. I think I'm good. All right. On the play here, at least. He's going to Lutri. And hopefully I'll have 2 lands in play in turn 2 this game. pretty likely to. Oh my god. All right, well, I'll mulligan that hand. Yeah, I'll keep... I think I just put... Oh man, I really don't want to put Mox Diamond back, but Mox Diamond after a mulligan is just so bad. I think I do just put Mox Diamond back. Look, I'll just Once Upon a Time or find a white source naturally, and then I'll just play a Jailer on turn 4, hopefully. Mox to turn 3 Jailer is tempting, but putting back a land and keeping 2 lands Mox seems so bad. Or putting back Once Upon a Time. I think I'd rather just... I moved to 5, all right. I think I'd rather just go Windswept Teeth, go Once Upon a Time. I'm going to get my Rafine's Tower first, I think. Oh, am I getting thought seized? Okay. I'm not going to Once Upon a Time here. If he wants to take that, he can. Probably takes Miscalc or Jailer is my guess. He could take Once Upon a Time, but it's probably Jailer unless he's got a good early play that he wants to not get Miscalc. The other thing is you can play around Miscalc pretty easily. All right. Let's get Rafine's Tower. Or actually, no, here I can get Meticulous Archive. And in response... No, I'll just Surveil. Oh, I'll put Ocelot Pride on top. I think Ocelot Pride's good enough here. And then I'll Once Upon a Time. Because I'm just going to play my Ocelot Pride. Let's get Mortuary. Play Mortuary. And I'll keep Fractured on top. This game's going to go a little long, I think. All right. Does the guy have a good 2? We'll find out. If not, then... oh, it just does nothing. Okay. Play the Blooming Marsh. In this game, we've had some great games so far. He mulled to 5 and didn't play a land on turn 2. Game 1, my second land got himmed, and then he flashed Woodfall Primus. And, I mean, the fact that I'm hitting with Ocelot Pride and then having Miscalc up seems like it's pretty much over. I mean, we'll see, but it's kind of behind already. And best case scenario is he draws a land this turn. No, it was a tap land, and I'm going to get to make him take his first turn off with this Miscalc. Oh, Fallen Shinobi. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to Fallen Shinobi returning the cat token. Since Ocelot Pride makes a token, so there's no real benefit to returning that one. If he has Dismember, he can Dismember the Shinobi, but I'm willing to take that risk. And in that case, I still hit with Ocelot Pride, so it's not the end of the world. All right. Didn't have Dismember. Oh, and I play a Seasoned Engineer. All right. Let's go. Got him. All right. On the draw here. Seasoned Engineer too? All right. Maybe Phantasmal Image is pretty great. I could cut the formal wear, I guess. Maybe I'll just go get the image going. All right, on the draw here. Let's see if we can get a slightly more interactive game. Any turn 1 bats off a Mox Diamond with Ancestral in hand? I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I mean, I'll run this. Mox Diamond would be actually a really good draw. It's not like I really want to draw another mana source, but if I got to Mox Diamond and go turn 1 Duress, then Pride, that would be nice. Definitely going to keep this hand. And most likely I'm just going to play turn 1 Ocelot Pride off Seachrome Coast and just hope that Nathan doesn't have a good 2-drop. It's bad against Flash. If I was on the play, I'd still play Ocelot Pride. The reward for hitting with Ocelot Pride is so big that I think waiting a turn on it is reasonable, especially since Duress doesn't even stop him playing a blocker, which is one of the ways he can stop Ocelot Pride. So I believe I'm in for just turn 1 Seachrome Coast Pride, turn 2 Badlands Duress, and we'll go from there. See what we draw here, huh? All right, I will keep. Nathan is mulliganing. He tanked for a while, which is usually a sign that you've got a mulligan decision coming. And let's see how his 6 looks. Ancestral Recall. That would be a good draw too. Wouldn't mind it. See if I'm getting Thought Seized on turn 1. I really hope I'm not, because if I can play Pride, like if he goes tap land and then has a plan to turn 2 Thought Seize, that's pretty good. The biggest risk I'm taking here, and I'm doing it kind of knowing that, is he could have Flash Woodfall Primus in his opening hand, and if I don't Duress on turn 1, that is a pretty big cost. But I want to try to win the game, and I think against a lot of his hands, Duressing on turn 1 is just not going to do it. The hand I kept is kind of predicated on Ocelot Pride doing its thing, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Unless I draw Mox. Malevolent Rumble? All right. It'd be funny if I ended up in a spot where I can Malevolent Rumble on the turn where Ocelot Pride is hitting. Okay. It would have been sick if this was a black-white land. Oh, I'm getting hemmed? Sure. He hit my only green source? Oh, this is great, though. I'm going to go Phantasmal Image. Actually, I should attack first, because I want to make sure he's not casting like Snuff Out or something. Hit my only green source? All right. Copy Pride. Make 2 cats. If he doesn't have a good play this turn, I win the game on the spot. I make a million cats. How many do I make? I make 1 plus another 1, then another 1 plus another 2. So I make 3 cats, 4 cats. I mean, hopefully we find out. Touch the Spirit Realm, kill the token. All right. Oh, let's get ready to rumble. Breeding Pool. And I think if I draw a Deep Cavern Bat, I think that's the card I want to be able to play. Oh, I hit a Johnny. Oh, I could put Lurrus into hand. And that seems great. Let's do that. 7. Unfortunately, not quite enough to get the City's Blessing here, but Lurrus in hand is really nice with a Image and a Johnny in the bin here. Okay. 5-color Ocelot Pride. Let's go. I mean, Ocelot Pride is going to go nuts in a second here. Let's see what his play is. Seasoned Engineer. Okay. So I can Lurrus into Phantasmal Image. Take the Monarch. I could also attack with everything. Blocks Ocelot Pride, and then I Lurrus, replay Ocelot Pride. Is that good? Oh, I could Lurrus a Johnny and then attack with Ocelot Pride, and that flips a Johnny. That's also kind of interesting. Huh. Or I could Lurrus Phantasmal Image, Seasoned Engineer, but feels like taking the initiative. Or I got a lot of options here. I could go attack with the 3 cats, take the initiative, and then Luris Phantasmal Image the Dungeoneer. I kind of like that. Okay, I think that that's good. Though I have to watch out. Phantasmal Image Seasoned Dungeoneer is a bit of a risk here. Because if you attack with the Dungeoneer... oh, no blocks. Okay. And I guess I get a blue here. If you attack with the Dungeoneer, then you end up targeting itself with its ability, and that is not good. I guess Luris Image. Yeah. Luris. Phantasmal Image, I think, is going to be better here. Copy Dungeoneer. Go to Forge. 2 counters on the Ocelot Pride. Definitely don't want to put him on Seasoned Dungeoneer. Okay. And threatening to do a lot of damage next turn. So I need to make sure I attack with a Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, or Wizard. Which unfortunately is none of these things, but boom, got him. Ocelot Pride, look, that just carried. It just carried so hard. This deck was pretty sweet. Even for a 5v5 where your decks are going to be a little bit better on average. I don't know, I had a bunch of counters, Duress and 3 counters, plus also Deep Cavern Bat Sculler, so a lot of disruption. Tidebinder 2. I had Fractured Shinobi, Palace Jailers, like big plays. Ancestral Recall is great. Very good Mox Diamond deck. Actually really good mana despite being lots of colors. Treasure Cruise is sweet. Splashing Rumble actually worked. Once Upon a Time's a great card. This one worked out pretty nicely, and yeah, we got to scoop up some nice wins here. I don't mind that at all. Nice little 3-0 with this one. Pre-war Formaware continues to not be quite as good as it looks. The good cases are really good. You cast it and you get back a Skyclave or a Luris. But a lot of times I was like siding this out or drawing it and having it be just kind of medium. So just something to keep in mind for future games. Yeah, the mana was nice. Just 1 fetch, but like Godless Shrine, Rafine's Tower, Archive. Pretty solid mana. The free green splash was funny. Good sideboard too against Mac. I got to side in like a bunch of disenchants. Image against Nathan there. Yeah, this deck worked out pretty nicely. Looked a little scatterbrained, but actually played out very, very nicely. And I'll call that a successful draft. All right, well, that'll do it for today. I appreciate you hanging out with me. So we draft Luris in the main deck. Didn't throw away my whole draft to sideboard this. I think Luris is a little bit past its prime. I do think it was very good, but I do agree that right now, enough powerful stuff going on that I don't typically try to companion this. And got a new draft tomorrow. So I'll be back then. See you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.